Hello everyone, welcome to the online tutorial for Vidyabhavan Higher Secondary School. Today our topic is worksheet solving for biology for class 10. Now we have done with the syllabus of life science for class 10. The syllabus is chapter 2 and chapter 3 for second unit test. That is continuity of life and heredity and common genetic diseases. So these are the two chapters that are there in your second unit test. So the chapters are finished, but we will now do the solving of the worksheet. Okay, so we will first go with the first chapter, that is the chapter 2, that is continuity of life. So I have given over in continuity of life I have given a total of 50 questions. Okay, 25 MCQs and 25 some short answer questions or 2 or 3 line answer questions. Okay, so in total 50 questions from continuity of life, 50 questions from heredity and common genetic diseases. So total 100 questions are there. So at first we will solve the questions of or the MCQs of the continuity of life. So let's get started. So the first thing, that is the choose the correct option. In which stage, number 1, okay, in which stage of mitosis the sister chromatids are separated? So the sister chromatids are separated in which stage? In the stage of anaphase. Anaphase, okay. So in stage of anaphase, the sister chromatids actually go towards the poles, okay. Number 2, unit of asexual reproduction is spore. Gamete is not the unit of the asexual reproduction. Gamete is the unit of the sexual reproduction. Got it? Number 3, conjugation is the method of reproduction in Spirogyra. Okay? In Spirogyra we can see the type conjugation. Number 4, in sexual reproduction, when two gametes that are equal in size, then it is called, see the gametes, when the male and the female gametes which will be equal in size, they will be isogamy. Okay, iso means similar in shape and size, aniso means dissimilar in shape and size. So over here, what is the question written? That the two gametes that are equal in size, so isogamy. Number 5, sexual dimorphism is found in earthworm, cockroach, toad or man. The dimorphism means what? So the word dimorphism means, that means the species is having two different gender or sex. That means like humans, they are unisexual, not bisexual. Okay, that means there are male and females. Okay, so that means dimorphic means a species is having two different sex. So sexual dimorphism is found in earthworm, cockroach, toad, man. So answer will be man. Okay. Next, double fertilization takes place in gymnosperm, angiosperm, both A and B, none. So double fertilization is found in angiosperm. Okay. Number 7, cytokinesis is the division of, cytokinesis is the division of, cyto means cytoplasm. So it is the division of cytoplasm. Next coming, identify the correct feature of cross-pollination. That means what is the correct characteristic of the cross-pollination? Number 1, occurs within the same flower of the same plant. No, it occurs in the different flower of the different plant. Number 2, agents are not required. Obviously agents are required. Not required is not the correct. Number C, more wastage of pollen grains. Number D, lesser chance of new characters being transmitted. Yes, more wastage of pollen grains. Yes, in order to transference of the pollen grains, there is a huge wastage of the pollen grains. So number C is the correct answer. Next, number 9, which of the following pair is correct? Budding, yeast. Over here the pair is being given that the name of the organism and the process by which it reproduces. Okay, so budding is the process, yeast is the organism. That means yeast reproduces by the process of budding. Okay, number 2, fragmentation, earthworm. Number 3, spore formation, amoeba. Number D, regeneration, Dryopteris. Over here answer will be A, budding yeast, because yeast primarily reproduces by the process of budding. Okay, next number 10, which of the following, which of the which of human development is associated with the maturity of reproductive organ and gland? So in adolescence phase, we can see the maturity of the reproductive organs in the humans. Number 11, flower with both androecium and gynoecium are called, obviously both male and female parts are present in the flower. That means that flower is bisexual flower. Got it? Number 12, self-pollination occurs in plants like wheat, tobacco, peas, all of the above. So the answer is all of the above. Next, number 13. At the end of the pollen tube, there are two nuclei. So, at the end of the pollen tube, I have already told you that the pollen tube contains two nuclei. So, at the end of the pollen tube, the two nuclei are termed as sperm and ovum, tube and generative nucleus, tube nucleus and sperm, generative nucleus and sperm. So, answer will be C, tube nucleus and sperm. Okay. Next, number 14. Self-pollination occurs in, answer is all of the above. Number 15. Which of the following are two nuclei inside the embryo sac? Egg and secondary nucleus, micropyle and egg cell, stamen and stigma, anther and style. So, answer will be egg and secondary nucleus. So, these are the two nucleus found in the embryo sac. Number 16. One of the nucleus of the pollen tube fuses with the secondary nucleus of the ovum and grows into endosperm. The answer will be endosperm. Number 17, leaf buds are responsible for the formation of individuals in bryophyllum. Answer is bryophyllum. Number 18, an animal exhibiting internal fertilization is man. Okay. Number 19, chromosome number of a reproductive cell. That means the reproductive cell means gamete. It will be double or half or the same. Obviously half. Number 20. Flagellated spore is called zoospore because it is having flagella through which it can move. Understood? Number 21. Unisexual flower is found in. The answer of unisexual flower is cucurbita. Okay, next number 22, modified subaerial stem is detached to produce small daughter plants. This method of reproduction is called, so the answer is vegetative propagation, vegetative reproduction. Number 23, in which process the fragmented parts of some animals regenerate to develop into complete organism. Answer is regeneration. Number 24. Parthenogenesis is found in honeybees, or you can say bees. Okay, the parthenogenesis can be found. Achha, what is parthenogenesis? Parthenogenesis means development of an organism. Okay, development of a complete new individual without the fertilization of the eggs. That means from the direct egg cell of the mother, the embryo or the zygote will develop. Understood? That means there will be no fusion of the male with the male gamete. Directly from the mother gamete, the complete new embryo will develop. This is called parthenogenesis and it can be found in honeybees. Next is number 25. Growth is primarily affected by two climatic factors: light and wind, rainfall and temperature, light and temperature and relative humidity. The option will be C, light and temperature. So this was all about the MCQ parts. Next I will do with the number B, that is the answer the following parts. So the next part is number B, that is the answer the following part. Okay. So the first question over here is what is chiasma? Okay. So what is chiasma? As I have told you in the chapter while explaining the meiosis part, what happens? This is the chromosome from the paternal side. Okay. And suppose this is the chromosome from the maternal side. Now obviously these two chromosomes will exchange their segments. Suppose this chromosome looks like this. and this is the maternal chromosome. Okay, so the next process will be the paternal and the maternal chromosomes are being mixed. So this is the paternal, and over here this is the maternal. So see, intermixing of the characters. So during in order to intermix the characters, these chromosomes must form an X-like structure. As you can see, X-like structure. This X-like structure is called the chiasma. Understood? Next, number 2. Why meiosis is called reductional division? Why meiosis is called reductional division? Because during cell division, the mother cell 2n divides meiotically into 4 daughter cells. Okay, and this is meiosis 1 and this is meiosis 2. And after these 2 consecutive division, this diploid mother cell gets divided into 4 daughter cells which are haploid in number. Okay, as the chromosome number has been decreased, that is why it is called reductional division. Next, what is metastasis? This is already given in your book. What is metastasis? The movement of the cancerous cells or tumor cells from one place of the body to the other is termed as the metastasis. Understood? Next, differentiate DNA RNA. This is already given in your book, so please follow that page. What is nucleolar organizer region? This is also given in your book, nucleolar organizer region, or in the short form we call it as NOR. Okay, so what happens? The nucleolus of the nucleus is often gets attached with the secondary constriction of the chromosome. As I have told you, the chromosome having 2 constrictions. This is the primary constriction, and apart from this constriction, there is another constriction present. This constriction is termed as the secondary constriction. Now this secondary constriction in association with the nucleolus produces the nucleolar organizer region. Number 6. Why mitosis is called somatic cell division? Because the mitosis takes place in the somatic cells. The mitosis division takes place in the somatic cells. Number 7. Where can we find fragmentation, regeneration and spore formation? This is nothing but you have to give the examples. So fragmentation example, Spirogyra, regeneration, starfish, spore formation, rhizopas. Name the hormones used in cutting method. IAA, IBA, these are the hormones used in cutting method. Number 9 is that what are stalk and scion. Stalk and scion, already the definitions are given in the book. So from there, stalk means, that means the plant which is rooted inside the soil. This is stalk. And scion is what? The upper part of the plant which will be placed over the stalk. This is the scion, and the basal part is the stalk. So what is explant? Number 10. Explant, callus and plantlet. So what is explant? The small portion of the tissue that is to be extracted out from the plant and it is to be nurtured outside. That is termed as the explant. Understood? Next is the what is callus? Callus means after getting that tissue nurtured in the nutrient medium, what happens? That tissue grows in mass and number of cells. Understood? That mass of the cells is called callus. And what is plantlet? That mass of the cells usually grows in size and ultimately a small plantlet or a small plant is actually being formed. That is to be placed within the soil from which a new plant or new tree will be developed. That is the plantlet. So till this much I am doing today's video. In the next video I will do with the rest of the questions from this chapter and the next chapter. Thank you.